Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and today I want to show you how to make 3 cards using the Above the Clouds bundle. I had a request from another fellow demonstrator who wanted to see some more samples with this one, and definitely want to make sure I show it. Anyway, the other thing that I want to make sure you knew is that this stamp set or bundle is actually retiring at the end of May. So definitely, if you like this one, this is a great time to get it. It is a cute set, and I've been seeing so many samples as well on Pinterest that I'm sure you're gonna love it. So anyway, so thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here with me on a Thursday afternoon. And so let's get it started. So like I said, this is the stamp set that is called Above the Clouds, and as you can see, it is a photo polymer, which is one of those that are clear. So definitely you're gonna be needing your pierce mat when you're using them, just to make sure you have a good transfer of the image. The other thing is that, as I mentioned, this is a bundle, and so it comes with the punch. And this one cuts all the balloons as well as the little baskets. It also has these little triangles that you can cut to kind of do a banner. It looks nice. However, I feel like those were a little bit larger than the balloon. So I definitely like to have those there. But if you're in a hurry, you can use 3 of them and kind of go in like a line to make a little banner as well with those. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. So anyway, I'm also going to be using... Hold on. Losing here my stuff, but okay, we'll figure it out. I'm also going to be using it or pairing it with the design series paper that is called Bird Ballard. Yeah, I was thinking of Free as a Bird, but no, this is Bird Ballard design series paper. And as you can see, I'm almost done with this one. It is one of my favorites. So you can see here the patterns. All of the different designs here are just gorgeous. I love this one a lot from that one. And this is another one that is really nice. You can see it here. And you can actually cut out. I love having design series papers where I can cut out the images, because then you can make cards really easy. I actually have, like if you go to my blog, creatingwithali.com, you can see a post where I pretty much did that. I cut out the birds, I believe from, hold on, which one it was? From this one. Yes, because you have here just the bird image. I cut it out and then put it on the cards, and it just looks fantastic because you just cut the little bird and then just embellish your card, use the other patterns, and then the only thing you will have to do is just add the sentiment, which make it very... It's a great way to make cards if you're in a hurry. You can see this one is as well really beautiful, as you can see. You can see the other side, and then this one's. Now, for the projects today, I mainly use this design. Although I think that you could use also the yellow one, and then there's a pink one. Where is the pink one? Here. You could also use those. But this is the one that I use. And because of this design series paper, that's where I decided to go with the colors that I'm going to be using today. So, here is. Alrighty. And... So let me just go through some things here. I don't have here. I have not yet. I think I'm going to be using the yellow, and I'll show you in a second what I'm trying to say here. So anyway, so let's go with the cards. So for this one, I have a piece of Pool Party as my card base, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. Hello, Carol. Oh, yeah, Carol, this is for you because you asked this one. So I know we talked about it like 2 weeks ago. And so anyway, so this is 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold it in half as you saw me using your bone folder. Let me get my ruler. And we're going to be using a design series paper that is 2.5 by 5 1/4. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So this is going to go like so. Then I have already cut out one of the nested labels in Calypso Coral. And then one of the circles from this Stitch Chips framelits with watercolor paper. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. So one of the things I want to make sure you know is when I am making cards, I think I have basics, right? And so I wanted to share that with you because I almost never really talk about that. But really, truly, my basics is always like having design series paper and then labels. I don't know if you have noticed. I've noticed that's my pattern. And so I'm gonna just share it with you. Literally, I feel like you have to have like some must-have labels, right? And so I feel like the Stitch Shapes Framelits is one of those that definitely, it's a great one to have because you get the squares, the ovals, and then of course you get the circles. And because I use a lot of the circles, I always tend to use a lot of the layering circles. As you can see, they're all over the place. If you see the ones with the squares, they all look really neat. But this one, you can see that I used them multiple times. And then labels. I just love labels. And I think that's the reason why the new Stitch So Sweetly dies are one of my favorites. I feel like this is the one that I use the most because it coordinates really well with circles, which, like I said, that's the one that I tend to use a lot. So definitely that one. And of course, the rectangles, that's another one that I end up using a lot. So I just want to share that with you because I don't think I really go over those things ever. But I feel like once you have labels, right, it kind of makes it easy just to play with a couple of them and see how they lay out. And I've noticed myself, I've been doing that more and more. And so definitely that's a big thing that you can do whenever you are trying to come up with ideas, especially for like sketches. That makes it so easy to come up with sketches, ideas, because as you can just coordinate the colors and then you're done, really. So anyway, so then I also cut out banners. And the only reason I did that is because on this stamp set, I've noticed, you have that little banner that goes on the balloons. And I felt that it would be really nice to kind of have a coordinating banner also on top. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be using both. We'll see. But these ones, if you're wondering, these came from the, what was this? Bonanza dies, which is the one that goes with the Bonanza buddies that are all about birthdays, and it has a little koala and a toucan and a lion, which is really cute set as well. So I used those to cut out this one. So definitely I did end up using a lot more product than I usually do, but you can go with or without these ones, right? So anyway, so for this one, let me just think this through. Because I want to have on this one, I want to do the sentiment on this card going this way. And I'm going to open this. Again, because we're using a photopolymer, it's best if you use your piercement, which by the way is also retiring at the end of May. So definitely make sure you have one of those. Because I feel like this really makes a difference when you're stamping with a photopolymer. Especially if you're having situations where not the whole image get inked or stamped. Definitely use your piercement and you'll notice a big difference. Now, I have here the sentiment that says, "Hi, friend," which is coming also from this stamp set. You can use any of these ones. I felt like this one was great because it was small. And what I'm trying to do is kind of do like a circle. So I'm going to leave then. I feel like this is where it will go. So I'm going to leave this one here just as a guide. And I actually feel like I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to leave it that way. So I'm going to be doing like all these. And let me see this. Do I have enough? Yes. All right. And I have also soft suede. So we'll see how this goes. And if this doesn't turn out well, then I'll cut another piece and don't do that. I try to... I don't usually do the sentiments on regular cardstock, but I saw this idea on some of the samples that I found from Pinterest, and I fell in love with how it looked. Let me just turn this one. And you can see how I am turning it. I'm trying to follow the circle and also there you go. Kind of this, yeah, I'm following the circle, and you see I didn't bend the sentiment because it was little. If I were using the long one, right? The longer one, because it's photopolymer, you could, let me just think about that. You could kind of do a little, like if you're doing this, a little bit of that, and then put it on your block, right? But when you do this, when you're doing the little one, you just follow the shape and be done. So that's why I didn't want to try it with this one, because like you say, Carol, it's already brave of me going straight to the cardstock, because sometimes you don't get the full color. So anyway, I'm glad it went well. One thing though I would say is that I did re-ink this pad, so it's all juicy, so there was not going to be it's not really well used. So definitely that helped for like purse images. So now the next thing I'm going to do before I follow on this is I'm going to bring here, and I'll show you in a second what I did to kind of see if this worked. So for this one, I'm actually going to use the Full Party, and again, this one is watercolor paper. So you can do it as well with regular cardstock. I feel like you get the best results if you use the what is this, watercolor paper, because then you get a totally different effect, and it will not peel when you put water. So I have here one of the old ink pads, and I think I've said that in the past. So if it is one of the old ones, you just squeeze and then you get the ink here. If you're using one of the newest ones, so like my petal pink is one of the new ones, you really cannot be pushing them too much. I don't think it has so much gift. So what you do is you bring a clear acrylic. You just push, and then you get your ink here, and then this is where you're going to be taking the ink from. So if you have the new type of ink pads, that's the way that I do it, because I really cannot really force it that much. Anyway, so this is the old ones. So I'm gonna make sure I have enough water. So that's the one thing. This one has water in the barrel, so just squeeze a little bit until you get a little until you have a little bit more of the water there, right? Because you also don't want to be too dark. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to go and put some color. And again, what I feel you get a really nice effect if you're using watercolor paper rather than just regular paper. And you can go darker or clearer. Now, if you squeeze and get water, you can actually remove some of the color from there. So that's another thing there. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I was thinking about using the clouds. So you could do that if you're using regular cardstock. You could go ahead and just use that one. But I want to have a different effect. I love the watercolor look, so definitely want to give it a try. So this is how it's gonna go there. Okay, so I'm gonna let it dry for a second while I do the hot balloon. And let me break my scissors here. So all right, so then I have here this one, and we're gonna be using again the soft suede. Stamp here and put it right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna do bring a piece of, what is this, soft suede, and there's a little basket, like I said, and we're gonna be putting it right there. And so we're gonna cut that little basket. Okay. And then we're gonna cut this balloon. All right. So once I have this, I'm gonna close right now for a second this one. I'm gonna be using the Mango Melody. Is that right? Yeah, Mango Melody, the dark one. And I want to get a different look on this section. So this is an alcohol marker. And as you can see, you can color. Actually, I'm gonna use the other end. Yeah. And you can see you get a nice, it's kind of like the same family, right, of color. By the way, this is definitely a little light. I don't think I said that. And the marker is the Mango Melody, the dark. And the individual colors are going to be retiring on the blends. So going forward with the new catalog, we're only going to be selling the packs, which I think in a way it does make sense. Sometimes I feel like I want to buy the individual, but quite honestly, most of the times I end up buying the combo. So I think it's fine. And when you are blending, you definitely, like if you're starting your collection, you definitely want to have both so that you can do the blend effect. So I feel it's okay. And then I'm going to be, you saw I put a little glue dot right on top, and I'm going to be putting it right here. Okay, so this is how it looks. Let me just, and one thing that I've already done is I stamp the image. I did it ahead of the video, just so that you don't see me fussy cutting every single piece of this one. But it's this stamp, and I did it again soft suede on Pool Party designs, Pool Party cardstock, and then I cut it with scissors. So all right, so we have this one, and let's just go and start unsambling these, and we'll figure out if we need. I was thinking about another sentiment, but we'll see how this one goes. Maybe with this color, I don't know yet. But you can see how even that way it looks really nice, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and put our adhesive. And I don't know if I shared that in my previous video from last week, but we're gonna be getting brand new adhesive, which I am kind of excited. Because you see me, I've still used fast fuse. I still have fast fuse, so definitely a fan of the fast fuse. And I was kind of debating what was I gonna be doing right after I finish my stash, right? So here's how it will look. I probably wanted more here, and then this one more here. Yeah. Okay, so let's just glue this one first. Oh. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Like I said, I actually got the idea from some samples I saw on Pinterest. And you can see how this one looks really nice. Like you have the darkers and the clear. I really like that effect with watercolor. And so that's the reason why I decided to go with watercolor this time. Especially for like the sky, I felt like it will look really nice. Don't you think? So we're gonna be putting this one right there. Now this one will go here, and I'm gonna be putting here. I see that I'm having some issues with the internet. I don't know if how much you're missing. So let's see how nice this looks. I do like that. Actually, I want this one first. Actually, like so. And then this one here, yes. And then have this one right there. So let's start gluing everything there. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm glad you're liking it, Carol. Like, I love these stamp sets, so I was surprised when you told me that you have it and you've not used it that much. So definitely, I wanted to show you how cute this is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it like so. And then I'm going to be using one of these tiny hearts. Now, this is, you can get hearts. I know that in the past we have the owl punch, and this one is actually from one of the Be Mind stitch shaped frontlets, which, let me see if I can see it so I show it to you which one it is. But one thing that I do is anytime I am cutting little pieces, I kind of save them so that when I need them, I don't have to be cutting for that specific little one. And hold on for a second. I'm trying to see if I can find it here on my dice real quick. But I'm having trouble with... Like I said, I didn't use it today, so I don't know. But anyway, it's the one that has the heart shape. So it's the Stitch... Oh, Be My... Yeah. Stitch Be Mine or Be Mine Stitch Shapes, I think it is. So anyway, so you can see I have lots of them. So every time, so one of the things... So every time I die cutting stuff and I don't use on cards, I try to save them. And you can see here, like I have lots of stuff from even before. And that way I don't, like right now it works really well because I'm going to be needing these little pieces. But like I said, you can use from punches. Like I know the owl punch, and I think these might be from those. And then this one comes from the same as the Stitch Shaped Hearts. And the only reason I know is because this one has like, you can see there's a little bit different. No one is going to notice. So whatever you have at hand for little hearts, you can go ahead and use it. I have a little thing here full of little stuff that sometimes I use to embellish cards. So that's why I'm using that. But anyway, I'm going to put a glue dot on one of them. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it like somewhere here. Ooh, or probably there. Well, doesn't matter. It's already stuck there. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to go ahead and put this. So I'm going to loop this because I'm going to need them for the next card. Because I love putting those little hearts for the balloons. Now I am also gluing all the banner with the glue dots. For these little pieces, sometimes I find either you can use the fine tip glue pen or the Tombow, or like I'm doing here, I used glue dots. There we go. And then I'm gonna put this one too. Oh, thank you so much. I really happy you're enjoying it. Hi, Kay. Hi, Leanne. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it. I really appreciate it. Really. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put this one like right here. There we go. We're going to put this one. I want this one with dimensionals. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh. So I'm going to put 3 of them. And I'm going to cut and put one there. All right, so let's just go ahead and clip this one. Now, since I have a lot of space here, I can't use one of these, right? Oh. Hold on for a second. And then put one of these like here, right? It would be really cute to put. And I don't know what it's called. Those little birds. I don't know. I know it in Spanish. So, all right, so we're gonna put them like here. Oh, we'll see. Hopefully I don't ruin this. There we go. Woof. Woof. I should have done that previously so that if something happened, I could hide it. But, oh well. It went well. That was kind of brave as well. So anyway. And I think that I might want to add a bow on this section. I think it already has so much of the high frame. I had kind of done one here to see if I wanted it. But because it has so much of that, or maybe it does look nice. I don't know. We'll think about it. Because I had that one. I think I shared that also in the past. But when I am designing my cards, because I don't have cards made, so I'm always only playing with ideas in my head. I do, however, had some pieces so that I can have a visual of what I want and just play with it. So definitely love having a little bow there. So that's a yes. Ooh, I can actually use there's a old olive from the, what is this, ornate. So let's play it with maybe that one will look, that's not too, let's see, maybe this one would also look nice. And this is exactly what I do when I am planning my cards. I just make the bow. I don't cut anything. I just make a bow and kind of see. See, I actually like this one better and no sentiment. I feel like it brings the grain back. So now that I know I like this one, maybe a little bit smaller. I don't want it that. Let's see. Yeah. And so this is old olive out of the Ornate Garden ribbon pack. And this one comes with a terracotta tile as well as old olive. And I believe it's like 5 jars of each. Oh yeah, it brings everything better, I think. I think that with the yellow, it looked good, but it's too much yellow already with having the balloon and the banners, don't you think? So anyway, so this is card number 1. You can see very easy to make. This one, if you don't want to do that one, then do a sentiment says high frame here, and then you're good to go. So now let's go with card number 2. And like I said, I'm going to be using pretty much the same paper for all the cards. Same color combinations, because, I don't know, I just love it. So this one, like I said at the beginning, I love having the labels, because look at this. I mean, don't you think it looks really nice having both? So, let's just go ahead. This one is, again, Pool Party 8.5 by 5.5. And we're going to be folding it in half. Oh, hi, Yolanda. You're in Texas. Where in Texas are you? All right, so this, I have an old olive, and this one is... This one is 4 5/8 by 3 1/8. All right, and then this one is 4.5 by 3. Again, this is from the Bird Ballard Design Series paper. This one is going to go like so. And let me just go ahead and glue this one down. Oh, Longview, Texas. Wow. Okay. Have people from Texas. That's good. I am in Frisco, Texas, too. So, we are in the area. Hi, Yuan. All right, so we're going to be putting in like so. I know, this design series paper is just gorgeous. I love the birds, and I don't know, it just makes me happy. I'm very sad that it's going, but I mean, we know every single time the design series paper goes away. Although the new catalog has also really good design series paper as well, so I'm excited to see that. So we're gonna do this. I'm going to have my sentiment here, and I'm going to put a balloon right there. So very simple, very easy. Let's just go ahead and do exactly the same. We're going to bring our pool party and the aqua painter. Let me just put this one here. All right. And again, you want to make sure you have enough water. And I feel like you want to have areas where you have more color, right? Like a darker. So try to go back and add a little bit more. And for that, when you want darker, then you can take away the water. If you want it lighter, then you add more water. So, all right. So we're going to let it dry while I work on the balloon. And we're going to do the same balloon like we did. Okay. And where is the little basket? Okay. We're going to go ahead and cut this one out. Just center it. And then do the same for this one. We're going to center it. Hi, Teresa. All right, we're going to go ahead and use the same as the other one. So again, this is the Mango Melody, the dark. Alrighty, and the same thing with the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and bring the glue dot. And same as with the other one, I had already cut some of these little banners just ahead of the live. Make sure you kind of cover it. Okay, so I'll cover this one. I want it to put like somewhere like that. Same thing, I have the little heart, so let's just pick one of these hearts. Alrighty. Let me bring this for a second. I want to see where I want. Just to see, do I want it here? I'm gonna put it on this side this time. Oh. Okay. All right. Let this stretch out. Okay, so now let's do the sentiment. So for the sentiment, I'm actually going to use a larger one. This one is too... Yeah, let's use that one. Just so I can do the banner into... that one was too small. We're going to do the hi friend. Where is the... Yeah, here. I was like, where is the self-suede? I'm going to go ahead and... It's kind of weird. I feel like it's so crooked. There we go, much better. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the tailor tack punch. And then I'm going to cut it somewhere here. And I'm going to go ahead. And there we go. And see, this one is kind of... Let me bring sticky note or something. Because I thought it was not going to need it, but I feel like I do need it. When it is too small, then you can use a sticky note and help you. There we go, much better. All right, so let's go with this one. We're gonna go ahead and glue down this. We're gonna put him here. Then we're gonna bring this one. Oh. Alrighty. I'm gonna put it like so. Actually, more like that. Huh, I can actually put it like so. Let me see. Yep. Put it like so. And then I'm going to be popping up this one right here. And actually, I actually like it better like so, yes. All right, so let's bring again the dimensionals. We're going to cut one of these for the scissors here. Alrighty. And you can pretty much make this card with any pattern that you have, any other stamp set, because the layout is very simple, as you can see. Which brings me to the next topic. Make sure you are on my mailing list, because I've been mailing now. Every Monday I mail them the sketches with the links to the video as well as the post. But I'm getting good feedback about it. I feel like people are enjoying getting the sketches and the videos and the supply list and whatnot through the mail. So make sure you are on my mailing list, because that's where I share that information. And that way you can get everything, right? So that if you like the card, then you can recreate it later on. Okay, and I'm going to be putting this one here. Yeah, this one definitely is going to go here. So you can go, I put a link on the description of this video. I think it says join my list, or yeah, stay in touch with Ali, something like that on the description of this video. So make sure you are there so that you get all information about all upcoming classes, the sketches. And the big thing about that is when you get the sketches, then you can pretty much recreate the card with any other suite that you have. Where are the glue dots? Like, I know they were here. And now I lost them again. Huh. Where the glue dots? Seriously. Like, you saw me using them a few minutes ago. Huh. I hate when that happens. Just literally, it was here. Well, let me see. Do I have another box of glue dots here? Hold on. Well, I hate doing this, but I don't know what I did with the other one. Oh, here. It was hiding. I was like, what happened? Like, it was here. So, yeah. So, once you have the sketches, you can use it for any other card suite of stamp sets. So, what do you think, huh? So, here is card number 1. If you just join us, here is card number 1 and 2. Sorry, this is 2. And then we're going to be doing card number 3, which is again with the same color coordination, just different layout, which that really shows you a lot of sketches, right? Really. So this one, it's kind of the same thing, but I'll show you in a second how. Oh yeah, it's here. Like, did I have it here? So let me just go over dimensions and whatnot. So this one is again Pool Party 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to go and fold it in half. You get a nice crisp fold. Then I have again what is this? Old Olive cardstock, and this one is 3 1/8 by 4 5/8, and this one is 3 by 4.5. So it's the same as the other one, and I have already die cut these Calypso Coral, and this is the coordinating scallop circle out of the layering circles for this shape. Again, this is watercolor paper, and this is the Stitch Shapes framelits. And then I also die cut already 2 of the banners out of the Bonanza dies. Okay, so, which I show at the beginning of this video, so at the end you can go back and look at those if you don't know which ones they are. I did show them at the beginning of this video, so you can know which dies I am referring to. So we're gonna go ahead and put it like so. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it right here. I know, those glue dots, I always lose them in my room. No kidding. It gets so frustrating at times because I'm like, I know I use them. I mean, you all saw me use them. So this is what I was picturing on this one. And so here is how it will go. And then I have the sentiment here. So the balloon is going to go right there, which, can I still fit one? Hold on. I could probably fit it, we'll see. But in essence, that's the same thing, right? So that's literally how I play with the sketches. I just have, yeah, the pieces, lay them if I like them. That's the card we're doing. So, so let's go ahead and same as with the other one. So this one is pretty much the same steps from that perspective regarding how to do the balloon in the background. So this could easily be a card set, you know, like a stationery that you can give a friend, don't you think? Let me just see, what am I doing here? Where is the, yeah, here, I'm like, where is it? All right, so same as with the other one. We're gonna get water. Okay. And there we have it. I'm gonna let it dry. You can see it here. You get the different tones. So very easy to do. We're gonna go ahead and bring, let me just close this. Oh, and that was one thing. Once you're done, like I know I'm not gonna be doing more of these backgrounds. Just clean it with your scratch paper until you don't see any color. That way, the next time you need to use it, it's clean. You can use it. If you leave it with color, you might pick up like a mix of colors as you're using the new color. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use that one with the. Let me see. Yeah, it does fit. Okay, good. I'm like. All right, good. And then same thing. Let's do a little basket. Oh. Where's the basket? Here. And the high frame. Let's do the high frame already here. All right. There we go. Okay. So let's just start cutting out these things. We're gonna need that one. And just line it up. There we go. And then we're gonna use again the tailor tack punch. Oh, I killed my tailor tack punch. What did happen? Huh. And I'm gonna bring that notestick again. There we go. Alrighty. We have it right there. Same as with the other one, I'm gonna go ahead and color with the Mango Melody. And again, this is the dark shade. Alrighty. We're gonna bring the glue dots. Here they are. We're gonna bring again this banner. Oh, there's still a little bit. Just make sure when you're using glue that it's not showing up. This one I'm gonna leave it like so. And I'm gonna use one glue dot for another heart. You just need to make sure you hide those little areas. like here, you're just going to make sure you hide it, otherwise it's going to be sticking. There we go. And oh, actually I want this one right here, so let's glue down this one first. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one because I want that heart kind of going out. Yeah, that's a little something there, don't you think? So, and then I'm gonna be popping up this one then. So there's still going to be dimensionals. I love dimensionals, I really do. Yeah, you wanna hide the glue dots so that they don't stick on anything else, so definitely. Oh, see, I'm going out of order here, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one first. We're gonna be putting this one somewhere here. Is that right? Then we're gonna be putting this one right here. And then we're gonna be adding the banner. Again, you can use also the liquid Dumbo adhesive or the fine tip glue pen as well. So definitely other options. We're gonna go ahead and do the same for this one. And then we're gonna be adding the sentiment right here. So this one has to go with the dimensionals. Wait a minute. Where's the ivory in here? There we go. And I could still add a bow if I want to. Let's see. It looks nice. Yeah, it does look nice, so let's go with that one. If I put it here, I feel like it's almost too jello on that area. So I'm gonna put it on the other end. And it will be fine. Yep, if I put it right there, it will be okay. Yes. All right, so let's just go ahead and add that one. Or I can leave there, let's see. What if I add another green here? Let's see. On this other end. No, I don't like it there. I'm gonna go with the yellow. I do like the color, but didn't like it there. There we go. Alrighty. So that's card number 3. And what I was telling you with the sketches. So here is the same card, but now using a different stamp set. See how you can really use any sketch for any for any of your suites, right? I mean, it's essentially the same. So like I said, if you want to get the sketches, make sure you're on the mailing list, because I am actually mailing all those. I also share them on the post, but if you want to save the PDF with all those sketches, definitely make sure you're there. And I put a link on the description of this video how to get on that mailing list. So this is card number 3. Let me just show you these. And again, all of these are the clouds. Let me just put them like so. I think that's better. All of the over the above the clouds stamp set, the design series paper, all of that is going away after May. So if you like it, make sure you buy it. And also, don't forget, I do have I'm gonna be releasing another card class here soon, which is the one that uses the Magnolia Lane. And this is all about how to make cards with designer series paper. So this is great because you're going to be able to create all these cards using any design series paper. It's not really, as you can see, it's not as specific to the Magnolia Lane suite. I actually paired it with a different stamp set. But you can recreate, again, all those cards with any pack that you have. So definitely a great class to have. And I'll be sending the information for those cards as well on my mailing list. So again, so anyway, let me know which one was your favorite. I love how this one came out. Oh, you know what? It might be good if I add one of those here as well. So that might also be nice to add. But I feel like this one, I love how the sentiment on this one went. So definitely I think that this might be my favorite. Oh, and the other thing is, if you feel like everything is too yellow, I actually did another one with the petal pink. And this one actually had Calypso Coral, the light one for coloring, and it was with the petal pink. So you could use some of the other colors and then use that one. So definitely play with it. I figure you can also use the Calypso. That might be really nice as well. And at some point I even thought, not for these colors, but I also thought about doing red and like navy, you know, like real red and navy. That would also be really nice with some of the design series paper. So anyway, so thank you so much. Again, let me know which one is your favorite. I appreciate you all being here. And if you have any questions, if there's a set that you want me to try, if I have it, I'll definitely make it. I'll definitely try it. Like in this case, Carol asked me to give her some card ideas with this set. So anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you next week again, Thursday, 7 p.m. at Central Time. Okay, thank you. Have a good night. Bye.